everything talked about in this video is focusing on the Ruthless difficulty. Let's go over the weapon perks first. To one-shot majors, you need these two to hit the break point for the majors. These are perks right here. Everything else you can kind of interchange, but I would definitely say that this perk is very important. 2% less energy brings your charge shot energy usage from 5 to 3. And in essence, that's around a 40% ammo increase. If you're only using charge shots, obviously you're using uncharged shots sometimes to kill off the Minoris. But it's, in essence, it's a very efficient perk. Charge rate is really nice just to make the weapon feel better. This perk is also very nice because ammo economy is one of the biggest weaknesses of this gun. Being able to recharge some ammo if you get low is really nice. This perk is basically useless. You don't want to be meleeing anything that's heavy. Unless you're out of ammo, of course, then obviously go ahead. Weapons cool faster. This is just a good perk, that's all. One thing to note is that this is also I would say this is a very important perk as well, because fire rate increases your charge speed, which we're gonna go into right here, because the Aphelion Liberation version of this, which is the fire rate version, increases your charge rate a lot, and you can really feel it when you're using it. The ammo one is I think it's pretty bait. Ammo is again a very big weakness of this weapon, but this version of the weapon does not feel good to use compared to these two, because bending speed increases the amount of shots you need to overheat your gun. So you're just shooting constantly with this version of the weapon. You can probably shoot like 10 shots before overheating with this. So I would definitely choose one of these two and ignore this side right here. If you feel like the charge rate is okay, it's whatever, and then go to bending speed. If you feel like you need some more charge rate to make it feel better, then go to fire rate. Let's go over the perks. Alright, the main takeaway from the two perks you absolutely need are Overwhelming Power and Brute Force. These are perks that allow you to one-shot majors, because if you have these two perks on, one of them is always on at all times if you're playing this class correctly. Your Iron Halo, when you're fighting enemies, your Iron Halo should either be on cooldown or active all the time. Like even if you're fighting even if you're not in danger of ranged, you should definitely using it like having it on cooldown or active to proc these two perks to one-shot those majors. Because Overwhelming Power increases your range damage, your squad mate range damage, including yourself, by 10% when it's active. And then when it goes off, this procs, or when you deactivate Iron Halo, this procs, and you get a 15% increased range damage. The only time I would actually save Iron Halo is against certain enemies, like the big Chaos Brute, or the Tyranid boss one. I forgot what it's called. The Tyranid boss ones that fires. I would save it for the time when it fires those needles at you, or when the Brute is about to charge up the cannon at you. That's the only time I would actually save Iron Halo. Alright, let's go over the other perks. This is nice just because you have a way to refill your ammo. If you run out, I would always just save 1 or 2 grenades to make sure I can proc this if I do run out of ammo. Multi-kill is you only use this if you're using Melta. This restoration is nice. You definitely feel it sometimes. You can really see the armies that can go up, but I like making sure that I don't run out of ammo. This perk, Thermal Boost. This is the perk that allows you to one-shot Tyranid melee enemies. So So because Tyranid melee enemies have, for some reason, they have higher a Tyranid Majoris melee enemies. They have higher health than all the other Majoris in the game. They can also block your charge shots, which is really annoying. So if you're going Tyranids, try this perk out. It is kind of gimmicky to play because you have to force your weapon to overheat to get that one shot off. But you can definitely try it, see if you can make it work. Health is just really nice. Health is it's a really safe perk because health is always useful. This perk is underrated, I think, because you're not able to move, but in heavy stance you're barely moving at all. If you really want to move at heavy stance, it's better off just going out heavy stance real quick and just rolling once, and then going back to heavy stance. Because 15 more contested health is very nice. When the overheal bug for contested health was still around, this was a for sure perk. You go this no matter what build you're using. Just you can overheal so easily with this perk. But that's gone now, so it's a chop up between these three. This again, you should always be going this if you want to one shot those majors. But let's go over these other perks and why they're not as good. Charge attacks. This does not increase your gun. This is for melee only. Your melee stomp. It doesn't actually affect your plasma gun. 20% more damage for your plasma pistol is nice because plasma pistol does do a good amount of damage, but we want to focus on our heavy plasma, which is doing the most heavy lifting out of our build. So we go overwhelming power. In terms of team perks, I don't really like Bonds of Brotherhood, just because I want to make sure my squad members don't ever go down by just killing all the majors. So I don't really think about this perk. Range damage, less range damage is really good, because, well, when you're going chaos, you're almost taking all range damage. You're barely taking any melee damage at all. And 20% is nice. But I always go this perk when I'm using plasma because heavy plasma again has ammo problems. This helps with that a lot. Adamant Will I like going Adamant Will because this one right here is consecutive execution. It's a 3-minute cooldown for one grenade or one melta. It's really not that worth it. I don't like this perk. I know a lot of people do, but I don't like it because I'm never letting my Iron Halo break, or not break. Use all its energy. Because by the time it's used all its energy, the fight's already over, and I can just turn it off way beforehand. So you have to use up your entire Iron Halo duration to have this proc. So I like doing this. In terms of my playstyle of the game, I'm always, and for this build in general, you should be turning your Iron Halo on and off over and over again. So you proc this effect a lot during a mission. Again, this allows us to turn our Iron Halo on whenever we want to. Reduced durability is not bad because your Iron Halo is not breaking. The enemy is either dead or you usually kill the enemy before your durability breaks. When I'm playing this build, my Iron Halo almost never breaks. I'm just turning it on and off when I need to. Again, durability is not that important, I think, for Iron Halo. You're turning it on and off, so this is not that good either. Power regulator. There's an argument for power regulator because you just get your Iron Halo more. So it's a chop up between these two perks. You can feel them out and test which one you like. But I like this one better. Again, brute force is what you want when you want to one shot majors. So go this perk for more damage. Same reason. I don't go this perk is why I don't go this perk. You just want to make sure your squad members never go down. This perk I haven't really tested. I don't know how strong this is, but I feel like, again, you can just kill all the majors anyways before this actually procs. But if the damage is nice, then go for it. But again, you want to one-shot majors, so you go brute force. So you can't go this. Chose these three. This perk right here is bugged. It doesn't actually do anything. Cooling pressure. Again, you don't want your Sky Mist to go down at all. But it is fun when this procs. Honestly, you just keep shooting and shooting and shooting. So if you want to have fun, and if you think your teammates are going to go down, go ahead, go this perk. But this perk is probably the better in general of all these three, because whenever your Iron Halo is active, all your teammates get ability charge faster, which is great for the team. So that's the perk breakdown. I want to also talk about the breakpoints specifically. As I said before, you need these two perks. You should be turning your Iron Hail on and off constantly. Whenever you enter a fight, especially with Chaos, if you want to one-shot those majors, turn it on. Turn it on when you're fighting, even if you're not in danger of rage damage, just to get that damage boost to one-shot them. And when fight's over, just turn it off. Again, as for the melee enemies, you're gonna have to proc this. I usually don't go this build for Tyranids because it just feels way nicer on Chaos. It is very good on Tyranids still, because you can one-shot the ranged ones no matter what with this combo. But I generally this is a Chaos build for sure. It's way better on Chaos. As for the Minoris Chaos, the ones with the shield and the ones that look like birds and they have some of them have shields, you also want to be proccing this. You also want your Iron Halo on or off cooldown, or off cooldown, on cooldown, or active, because the uncharged shot will one-shot those as well with this. If you don't have one of these two perks active, then you have to shoot them twice with an uncharged shot. But having both of them active will always one-shot all the Chaos Minoris enemies.